Never hear me complain about what I ain't got. Cause if I want it, I'ma go get it.
What's up, everybody? It's your guy, Kerry Huge Ego Wilson, aka Huge Ego 1000. Hey, we're here back for our second episode of Drinks and Discussions with my beautiful host here, my homeboy here. Yo, we're gonna do this damn thing tonight. Hey, we appreciate y'all checking in. We got questions, we have answers. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make introductions so that you know who's who. So you know who exactly to come for when you hit us in those comments, all right? She ain't paying attention.
No, I'm looking at the questions. Hi, I'm LaMonica. Facebook, I'm Ann Smile Smalls. I'm ready for your questions, ready for comments, it's whatever tonight.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Damon 50 in the building. I don't need a long introduction. We're gonna go ahead and make it do what it do.
All right, we're gonna get this thing going tonight, and this is how it's gonna work. We have this nice little bowl here with a bunch of questions in it, and LaMonica, she's gonna pick out a question for you. See, she's shuffling now, and so whatever comes out, comes out. You know, we're gonna answer these questions that you have, no holds barred. There are no restrictions at all. We're grown people here, so we're gonna make this thing happen. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to let you know how D&D, which is Drinks and Discussions, how it started. And I think we're gonna shoot this over to my man 50 over here because hey, he's one of the founders of it. We're gonna let him tell you how this thing got started.
What's up, people? Yeah, D&D started about 2009. Me and one of my close friends and business partners, Derek Middleton, we started at the crib. We were roommates. We were tired of going out one night, and we said, hey, you know, let's invite some people over. Let's go ahead and you know, get some food, get some drinks, and we decided to call it D&D, Drinks and Discussion. We had about 30 people over at the house. Went until about 5 in the morning. We got a whole lot of input from a whole lot of people, male and female. We had ended up doing it again, and word got out about Drinks and Discussion at the crib. You know, we took it to the nightlife. It was like a prelude to club life. From there, man, it just turned into something that, you know, people wanted to have, you know what I'm saying? And right now we're bringing it back.
Okay.
Right, that's what's up. That's how this thing started, and I kind of just got in it as they were doing it a few years ago because I met Derek and he invited me to an event. And, you know, since then, you know, I was with it. So when they brought this thing to me, I was like, hey, let's go. I'm all in. It just is what it is. And again, this is no holds barred. There's no question that you can't ask. We're gonna give you the honest reaction as much as we can give it to you. And not just us, but the crowd as well. So again, we have this jar, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a look at what we got on the group page. Because there were a lot of questions and a lot of answers being given on the group page. And I think we got, you know, some very interesting, you know, Monica, she's laughing right now.
I'll have to put you on the spot right now.
Hell, put me on the goddamn spot. Let's go.
So,
I'm with it.
You had a question. No, you made a comment with the ladies at the facial hair.
Oh yeah, you did say you got some facial hair. I was supposed to bring my magnifying glass tonight. You know what? I do kind of see a little something.
Don't play
there.
with me.
I'm just saying, I see it. Hold up.
Huh? I ain't
You got. You know what? It's
I am not ashamed.
Hey, yo, it's glistening in the light.
It is. See?
Hold on, it's that little one right there.
Yo.
I want to pull that shit out so bad.
No, You gotta get it waxed.
Yeah, but but you know what? Hey, I don't have a problem with women with facial hair. It's just not. I mean, that one is fine, right? But you can have like a whole mustache or a whole goatee or nothing like that.
I've seen some women with beards.
Were they fine?
I mean, they were kind of attractive. You know, some things you just
Oh,
you
so
know.
they ain't nappy.
Yeah, you know.
Hold on, 50. So if her shit's lined up like yours, what you gonna say?
Hey, good looking, bro.
Good looking, bro.
Now, females, y'all sit there. Males, y'all sit there and laugh. But catch a woman in the bathroom. She get waxed. Okay, they getting waxed for a reason. It happens. Okay.
There's only a couple things that should be waxed. Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
No, we're not trying to get in no
Everybody got their
70s,
preference.
no 70s porn type stuff. Not gonna happen.
No, I mean, it doesn't have to be waxed. You can have it trim.
You got 70s porn people?
I don't got no 70s porn features. But it's
I ain't gonna ask you what it all look
it's
like.
maintained.
It's maintained.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Put it on camera.
Don't play with me.
Put it on camera. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little runway.
Yeah.
I can deal with that. But
Now I've seen some porn and that's nasty. Like all that blushing here.
because y'all don't know how I feel when you're trying to run up in.
I mean, y'all need
There's
to
a lot
groom
of scraping
too.
going on.
Y'all need to groom too.
Hey, I manscape. Fitty, you manscape?
You manscape 50?
Of course. There you go. You got to keep it clean.
You prefer manscaping? Yeah.
Shave it up. Let me shave it up. Because it definitely can be nappy.
No.
You got some
got
fine
gray hair?
little hair.
You
That's
got
fine.
gray hair?
Huh?
You got gray hair?
You got damn right I got gray hair. But you won't ever see because I shave it off. I shave it all off. Up here? No, not even up here because I ain't going to tell y'all all my secrets. But nah. Now, if I let my hair grow, my hair look like 50's beard at the bottom.
But you know, gray hair on men is attractive.
I ain't ready.
Some people not ready.
It's attractive.
50, I ain't ready, man.
Yeah, some people
I
not
ain't
ready.
Why
ready.
you not ready?
I fought with it for a long time,
Uh-huh.
and my spouse was like, "Let it go," and I let it go.
I can't
See, you
wait
married though, so yeah, you can do that because your wife say let it go.
Let it go.
I can't wait until I turn all gray. I'm gonna let my shit.
Permission, right?
But no, you gotta think it looks better on a guy than it does on women.
I mean, it depends on how you maintain it, how you carry it.
I ain't ever seen a gray-haired lady. I was like, you know what? I want that. Never.
My stepmother has a head full of gray, and she's beautiful.
Love that gray hair.
I mean, her hair, long, beautiful gray hair.
I mean,
Yeah.
to each his own. I mean, I get it. But, you know, I ain't want to be looking down at you when we doing our thing and I'm looking at these gray hairs. I'm like, shit, man, I'm fucking an old lady.
Your grandma.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on my grandma. Come on, man. No. I don't want to be thinking about my grandma and my mom and nothing like that.
But no,
nah, nigga.
gray hair on men that's attractive, especially when you got some, in the
I can't
beard.
vouch for that, but I take your word for it.
Yeah. If you go gray, I promise you.
So I get more action.
Yeah.
So I ain't getting no action now.
Then let it grow. Let that gray embrace it.
Okay.
Embrace it.
Bruce Wayne got all the action he need anyway.
What'd you say?
Bruce Wayne got all the action you need anyway.
Oh, so I'm Bruce Wayne now. Okay, I'll take that. I got that. Hey, that's a good moniker for me. Not Monica, but Monica. I'll take that. Okay, all right. So you know what? Hey, during this week we had some dope topics, and our group has grown like a lot. Our group has grown a lot, from like 300 since maybe Friday to about 800 and something.
Yes. If you got an
y'all are
invite on
dope.
Facebook, accept that invite and join in on the discussions. Facebook Drinks and Discussions. I know I sent a lot of invites out, and I'm gonna send some more out, but I need y'all to join in and accept those invites because some good topics that go on in there.
So let's get off script a little bit, just a little bit. What's another topic that was hot in the group this past week? 50 got this.
All right. Per the Drinks and Discussion Facebook page, one of the hot topics were first date. He invites you to a 5-star restaurant, and you arrive with your favorite. I'm sorry, a 5-star restaurant and arrives with your favorite flower. They both enjoy each other's company and order 5 courses. He's a complete gentleman. He walks her to her car. She texts her girl to let her know that she has a great time and is heading home. While texting, texting, she hears a notification. He has cash after her $100, and in the memo it says to get your nails done. Her nails are chipped. She's embarrassed. Should she A, graciously accept the money and make plans to go to the nail salon ASAP? B, be offended that she has crossed the line worrying about her nails? Or C, give your answer, please elaborate.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna hit this first. Alright. So me personally, alright, I'm gonna recognize that the nails are chipped, right? Now, first thing that's not even first thing, but this dude was simping all the way around. He did all that on the first date. I mean, y'all call me what y'all want to call me, but nah, this dude was simping.
What do you mean by that?
Huh?
He was trying to get something?
He was doing too much on the first date. You know, yeah, he was doing. You don't think he was doing too much?
No,
because he don't even.
her.
But nah, I mean, no, courting, that's a process. He went hard like from the get go.
Maybe that's what he wanted.
Well, maybe that's what he wanted, and that's cool. But I mean, to each his own. But nah, I think he went too far. You know, the first time. And then when it comes to the nails, personally, me, you know, yeah, I would have checked those nails. But if everything else was straight about her, I'd have let the nails ride and let's see what happened. You know, over the course of the night, right? Now, I probably would have hit her late. You know, I probably wouldn't even said anything. I'll wait till the second date and see if she got her nails done. If she ain't got her nails done by the second date, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up with those fucking nails, huh? I wouldn't say it like that,
Yes,
but
you would.
okay, I probably
you
would. I probably would say it like that, but still, you know, hey, come on. If I'm gonna put my best foot forward for you, I'm gonna give you a 5-course meal. I'm buying you roses and all this other stuff. Yo, at least by the second date, you should have your stuff together. You should know exactly what you're coming for. And if I'm that kind of guy, hey, if I'm trying to impress you, goddammit, you gotta try and impress me too.
I mean, it ain't really about impressing. It's just about...
No. When men do stuff like that, we're trying to impress.
Listen, my mama raised me. Your hands...
My mama and my daddy.
My mama told me all the time, your nails better be up to par. We don't walk around with chipped fingernail polish. Fingernail polish is chipped. Family Dollar got acetone for $2.99.
For sure.
Take it off, file it off. You gotta keep your hands. That's like, you know.
If she's an construction worker, I can understand.
She better wear some gloves. Still keep them clean, maintain.
Bam, I agree. There we go. I agree.
You gotta keep them maintained. That's ladylike. I think that's female one-on-one, and you know. Always. Like, I feel uncomfortable. What y'all think?
What they say,
I feel
what the
uncomfortable
people
with my
say?
nails not done.
We got a lot of women out here with this.
There's a couple of women out here.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
What do you say, Mita?
You got to come in the hot seat if you're gonna talk. Hold on. You got to come in the hot seat if you want to talk. You can't just be sitting back
two
there
hot
now.
seats.
Get in that seat, girl.
Okay.
Put that thing
How
down.
y'all doing? Mita, how y'all doing? Okay, so
There you go.
I do agree that we should have a certain level of like feminism in looking like a lady, but I don't get my nails done. I have natural nails. So nails are a necessity.
That's different.
But I'm not gonna come to a date. If you take me on a real date, 5-star, all that stuff like that, I should step up like you're stepping up. I should look good, like, because I'm acting the way that I should be because of what you're giving me. So I feel like as a dude, if I take you on a date and your hair ain't done, your nails ain't done, I'll be like, well, what do you do day to day? Because there's like minimal things that you should do as a woman to keep yourself looking a certain way. They don't have to be long and painted and diamonds and shit like that. But you should at least have yourself looking a certain way as a woman every day.
True, I concur.
Every day.
Hair,
But then as a
nails.
date, so I'm going on a date, hair, nails, facial,
Right.
who's gonna be sitting up right, wax, okay. So you should be, there's a certain way you should look if you're especially trying to get a date with somebody who's taking you somewhere that's beyond Burger King. That's my opinion.
I don't care if we're going to Burger King. My
All right,
nails.
so I'm allowed to speak.
Oh, we got somebody else in the hot seat.
Yeah, we about to speak.
Talk
for
that talk,
me.
Sean. Talk that talk.
The real talk is, first of all,
Real
first
talk.
date, I'm not taking you to a goddamn 5-star restaurant.
Man.
I just met you. That ain't happening. We're not going to all chop house. That's not going to happen. We might go to Cuban Gypsy Pantry, something like that. We not doing no goddamn 5-star restaurant. I really don't give a fuck about your hands either. Because if I'm trying to fuck you, I'm not fucking your hands.
So, okay.
So if your shit is chipped,
right.
hey,
So-
and once again,
So you want some dirty nails wrapped around
we didn't
you.
say dirty. We said chipped.
Chipped. It's still.
We said chipped.
it
And
still
here's the
looks
other
raggedy.
part of that.
Okay, what about
And
hey,
I agree with Carrie. I'm taking you to a 5-star restaurant first date, and then I'm gonna cash app you $100 for your nails.
It's not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th date, we gonna have a talk about them nails when we sitting on the couch. Like, hey baby, because I ain't trying to be in your pockets. I don't know what you got. I don't know what it is you do. I'm gonna find out. Hey, you might need some other shit paid first. You might need that electric bill paid. You might need that gas bill paid. I ain't worried about your goddamn nails.
You paying bills.
Shit, I'm gonna pay a bill first. I'll pay a bill before I pay for some goddamn nails. You cut that shit off. Shit.
Lady, she said
Alright.
light skin dude.
I might
Lady,
need
y'all
to
hear
switch to
that?
the light skin dude. You know, light skin dude's coming back in.
Yeah.
He said, "Forget the nails, pay the bills."
Pay the bills.
Go ahead, Sean,
Pay
go
the
ahead.
bills.
All right. So
Sorry if I cursed too much.
no, it's all good.
No, you
It's all
good.
good. Hey, so let's go ahead and Monica, pull something out of there. Let's see what we get.
He's still talking trash. What do you think about love languages?
You go for that, Monica. You go for that.
Love language. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to who you're with. I mean, you got to pay attention. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't
What's your
have
love
to.
language? What's your love language?
What's my love language?
You like touch?
I love.
Oh, y'all read the book.
Yeah.
All right, I read the book too.
I like affection. I like, you gotta show me. You know what I'm saying? Not talk, but you know what I mean? I like the cuddling, and we don't have to be up underneath each other all the time.
That shit
But
get hot.
yeah, you know. But I like the affection, and you don't give me affection, and I'm be like, what's wrong? You know what I mean? My underarms stink or something. You know, they don't have like that, but you know, you gotta touch me.
Right.
You know, be like, baby, you know, baby, you had a good day today. You know, rub my head. You know, because I'm touchy. I like to touch. You know what I'm saying? If I had a man, you know what I'm saying? You know.
So 50, what's your love language, my brother?
A 5-star restaurant. The nails done. A 5-star. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You want to go walk on the beach and shit.
Now that's romantic.
I like.
Do people do that?
I like to walk on the beach too.
I like, you know, walking on the beach. I'm gonna be honest, you know, I've been extremely busy. My love language has sucked. You know what I'm saying? But those bills has been paid.
That's right.
So I like to take you know, vacations and maybe 2-3
Is
times
that stuff
a year.
that you love to receive or stuff that you love to give?
I
Because when we talking about your love language, we talking about what you receive.
receive vacations.
Okay.
You know, but I'm a busy man, and I'm, like I said before, I've been probably slipping a little bit, but I've been grinding. You know what I'm saying, and you know, you gotta understand the grind. So
You make
can,
time though, right?
Well, we get you.
Come on,
Get in the hot seat.
You gotta
on
get in the
this
hot seat.
Get me off the hot seat. You come on.
So even though you've been busy, right? I'm put you on the spot. So even though you've been busy, right? Your woman, bills paid, you know, yeah, but she still needs that attention. She still needs some 50. You know?
I mean,
You do in that time when you're busy, do you prioritize and make time?
well, you know,
Or is the
What-
grind just, you know, I'm going to work, you know what I'm doing?
you know, maybe my time, our time you know, is like you know, not only a big deal, but it's a big thing. And lately, it hasn't been the big thing, but it's been quality time.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's because of, you know, grinding.
Yeah.
You know, on both ends. When you kind of like, you know, building an empire, you know, sometimes you have to make time, and if you can't make it like how you used to, or you used to being able to have it, you just gotta, you know, make it quality time.
Yeah, make the time that you got. Make it worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like you, my brother, because I'm real busy, man. I'm going from like early in the morning to late at night, and even like here right now. And I know I don't have a whole lot of time, but the time that I make sure there's quality time. You know, I spend time with my kids. I spend time with, you know, whoever else I need to spend time with. You know, I try to make that time, and it's hard. It's very, 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 very
I
hard.
love your wording.
You love my wording?
Whoever else I have time.
It's hard, but yeah, we gonna let the hot seat talk right now.
Well, I'm in the hot seat, but I just got a question for the brother because I heard him say, you know, he's a busy man. Noted, right? So my thing is, you know, I know everybody gets busy, and my thing is with relationships in general.
Right.
My standpoint is, I think with relationships, we stop dating each other. And I think that's important. Right? I understand the busy schedule, but with today's technology, there's so many things that we can do when we're not present. Right? It doesn't take but a click at the button. Send some flowers, or not even that, spending money. Hey, take a minute in the morning, maybe get up a little extra early, write a note, you know, put it on the refrigerator, put it on the mirror, so if he or she, you know, that's the first thing. We all go to the bathroom first thing in the morning.
Right.
Put that sticky note on the mirror, or
And look, if
you
you're
know,
tired, spoon me at night.
yeah, look, you know, that's something.
Hey, that's what y'all gotta tell us, because
No,
you know,
we gotta tell
no,
y'all
Okay,
everything.
okay. So now, based on what you just said, that kind of segues into to kind of what I was about to get into. All right. So your thing is that we should know.
No, not necessarily no.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you one. Let me tell you. I'm gonna interrupt for a second. I always tell people you have to teach people how to treat you, right? So sometimes you gotta let people know, because you're not gonna know everything your man wants. So you have to let him. I mean, he has to let you know, and his lady has to let him know sometimes. Now, yeah, there's certain things that should be expected, you know, but like me, take for instance, okay. I would love for somebody to take me out on a date and pay for everything. That shit don't happen. No, that don't happen.
They don't go take us along.
No, it's not about gold diggers, but you know what? When people figure you got everything, they figure you got it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
You holding it down for them all the time. But nah, Hey, when I come home, they're like, you know what, babe? Hey, go put your shit up, go take a shower. I'm taking you out tonight. And you know what? You get the world from me if you do that. But that rarely happens for men. Like when our birthdays come or Christmas comes, you know, hey, we might get some socks or some drawers or, you know, ties. Yeah, we appreciate that. But nah, y'all need to go out all out sometimes, just like we go all out for you, or how y'all expect us to go out for you.
True.
You know? Do you do that? Do you go? You know, and I know that, you know what, because you came to me one time and he's like, you asked me for some advice about a gift. And you did a damn good job.
And that motherfucker didn't appreciate it.
Nah, damn.
I hope the hard hat fall off in the brick head. I'm just playing. But yeah, I mean that. I believe like when you're in a relationship, you gotta. I believe in catering to my man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I learned from no, but I learned from I watched how my stepmom, you know what I'm saying, did my dad. My dad wanted for nothing. He didn't even have to say he was hungry.
Oh, that's lost. That's lost in today's
No,
modern
he didn't.
woman. That's lost.
He didn't even have to say he was hungry. She knew when it was time for him to eat. He didn't have to want. He wanted for nothing. She took care of him, and she paid attention to him. She learned him, and I feel like it is missed in these days and age when it comes to dating or whatever. And then I also think some people don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people don't appreciate that because they don't appreciate it. Y'all don't.
I got you. No, you can't say y'all don't because some, yeah.
Yeah,
you know, I know it's easy, you know, it's easy to generalize based on what your experiences are,
Yeah.
but there's a whole different spectrum of men and women that appreciate things from each other. You know, so we can't say everybody.
No.
Because if I get that, you got it all for me. Period. You got it all. You ain't got to worry about me, going out with another. I might look, but I ain't going out with another woman.
You got
'cause I
eyes.
ain't dead, goddamn. That's why I wear these shades all the time.
Stop
I
it.
need you watching, where my eyes are going. But
I was wondering why.
you was wondering why?
Yeah.
That's why
I
I
thought
do
it was,
that.
because you was just so cool.
These are my blockers. I mean, it's because I'm cool too, but shit. But it's all good. It's all good. So pull another one.
Let's get another one going on up in here. Oh, that's a big topic. What do you consider cheating? If I can't do it round you, it's cheating.
Oh, I see somebody pulled off the little tip on the hookah. They ready to
Come
talk.
on. Hot seat.
Come on.
Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
Come on.
What do you consider cheating? Talk that talk.
Lord, 'cause I know.
Okay. Okay. So, cheating to me is entertaining somebody beyond like friendship. But it's also there's leading up to cheating. Because I can have a guy friend, we can hang out, we can be cool, feel him a little bit more than I should. And eventually, if you keep hanging out with that person and not focusing on your relationship, that's going to lead to cheating. And anything that you're not comfortable with your mate doing, you shouldn't be doing. So if you don't want your man or woman talking to somebody and going out to eat, then you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do something that I'm not comfortable with you doing. But anything that's outside of friendship not always, but usually leads to cheating. Because if I hang out with you all the time, the man's at home, eventually I'm gonna be like, he's boring, he's cool, I'm gonna hang out with him more. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be a deeper bond than friendship, and then I'm gonna start looking at you differently, and that's gonna cause me to cheat. Because like, sex ain't cheating to me. It's before cheating. It's before that when it's cheating. When you get emotionally involved with somebody, because I love everybody, but if that love goes beyond like regular I love you, like I can tell you I love you and I can tell you I love you, but if I'm hanging out with you and we doing other stuff, then that's different. So I feel like you're opening the doors to cheat, because cheating is not just physical, it's emotional.
Let me ask you this question. So you said sex is not cheating to you. It happens before that.
It's before that. It's definitely before that.
So if your man meets a female, say like here tonight, bam, they hook up tonight, that's not cheating, right?
Yeah. No.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like just hanging? Like if you're at the bar, you're social. I believe you can be social all you want, because if you're at a bar, you're gonna talk to. I talk to guys and girls at the bar. That's not cheating. But when you take it beyond that and you start hanging out more, sex is not just cheating.
Suppose they don't hang out. They just meet and they just they do their thing that one night.
Do what they?
No,
sex. That's
what she's
cheating.
saying is,
What I'm saying is people.
Sex is not the
That's not the only.
But that ain't what she said at first.
No, I said it's not the only form of cheating. I think you could cheat emotionally. Because if you put more emotion into somebody else other than your mate, then I feel like you're emotionally cheating.
Yeah, I get that. Hey,
But then it's gonna lead to physical.
Do we have a male perspective on this?
Hello, men.
Hey,
Sean,
man.
Sean, I want Sean.
Sean.
I want your opinion, Sean.
I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah, give me your opinion.
I'm gonna have to say I'm with her. I understand what she's saying. So I've been married 3 times. Damn. Yeah, damn.
Oh, me too.
Exactly.
You done?
Me too.
Been married. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Oh, thank you.
So what she's saying is, if I'm spending time with her and not with the lady in my life, and then now we're having these intimate conversations. I'm telling her things, she's telling me things. We may never have sex, but I'm expressing feelings to her that I should be expressing to my partner.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
That's
You're
cheating.
emotionally cheating.
So now I come home, hey baby, how was your day? Fine.
Yeah.
Because you
I'm
already got your
good.
relief
Exactly. I've already put it out there.
Yep.
That's why I don't like friendly dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can still
That's
have
why I hate every
friends of the
goddamn body.
opposite sex, though, without it being that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can,
Yeah.
but I mean, don't be too damn friendly. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta talk to every female that walk past you, and you know what I'm saying. Every female jump in your DM, you gotta hold a damn conversation with them and all that.
Right.
You know, don't be so damn friendly. You opening the door for you ask. You know what I'm saying? You
At that point, you're asking for it because you're entertaining that. You're entertaining it. Yeah.
You look
You are.
vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you on that.
It's a thirst trap.
Hey, women do that too, though.
Do what? You just came in.
They'll hold a conversation. You know what I'm saying? They'll hold a conversation, a legit conversation. But you know that guy that's in that DM, you know he gonna keep going as long as you keep responding, and you know, next thing you know, so what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Or let's go out. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't entertain this guy. You know what I'm saying, over a course
She
of
shouldn't
time.
even answer. If she in a relationship, that DM,
I can get that.
that DM should have stayed bold.
I gotta get that over here real quick.
That DM should have stayed bold.
Real quick. All right, I'm
So
sorry.
if a woman,
If you LaMonica,
if you, so you mean to tell me, if you see a woman, you know, a beautiful woman just happens to walk past,
Down
and
the
you
street.
and you tap her and you be like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, hey,
so first of all, in this day and age, I don't tap women. I don't touch women
you
like
know
that.
what I mean.
So let's get that straight right
You
now.
know what I mean.
I don't touch. I don't touch. Let's get that.
You know what
let's
I
get
mean,
that
Sean.
straight. But right. No, if I approach her and she engages with me, I'm gonna think, okay, I need to keep going. And if she allows me to keep going, then hey, I'm thinking I'm in there. I'm in there. And at some point, if she never said, hey, LaMonica, listen up. If that woman never says no, stop, because we're in that day and age where that's where you know you need to shut the fuck up. But if she never says that, I'm gonna keep thinking, oh, I got a chance, I got a chance, I got a chance.
Okay.
It might not be tonight. It might not be tomorrow night. Sure, it's only gonna be after no goddamn 5-star dinner and getting her nails done, because we're not gonna do that shit. But I'm gonna think I got a chance.
You gotta work it down.
So
Exactly.
It's
Work it
safe
down.
to say that if you are in a relationship and somebody jumps in your DM, that DM is to remain in bold. You should not even open it.
Should not even open
All
that
right.
shit.
All right. Heard that?
Oh, do what?
You shouldn't even open it. If you're in a relationship and somebody jump in your DM, leave that shit bold.
Well, hold on. I gotta read the DM because it just says one message or two messages, so I
you don't
gotta
have
read
to open it. You don't have to open
It
it.
may be about business. It might, bam, don't respond. That's the thing, responding.
Yeah.
You can read
Same
it.
difference.
No, because you don't know what it's gonna be because it says one message. So you might want to
you
open it
can
up and see if it's about business.
You can open up your DM and see what it says without opening up that message. Well, you got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh, I got an Android. I can do that.
Okay, all right. I ain't know that much. But still, you know, I get it.
Let me see if I can
That's what it is.
show you an example.
But anyway, man, this was a good segment here, man. I think we're gonna go and chop it real quick and let's take a little break. Let everybody gather themselves. Let's take a look at what else we got. Let's take a look at the group and see where the questions came through because we live right now too. So there may be some other questions that came through that we may want to take a look at and address. But anyway, so let's go ahead and chop this right now and we'll be back. Responsibility to worry about somebody else's son. It's your responsibility to worry about your daughter or your son. So you teach them, now hold on, you teach them what you need to teach them. You teach them what you need to teach them. And especially when you're talking about your girls, because guess what? I wouldn't want my daughter to come home and say, yo, she's 15, yo, dad, I'm pregnant. And my son come home and say, you know what? Hey, dad, I got a chick pregnant. Guess what? He has an option not to do, just like your daughter had an option not to carry the baby, give the baby up for adoption, or give the baby to you, or whatever the case is. Guess what? But check it out though. A boy a man, even as a man, if you don't want to deal with it, you ain't got to deal with it. You just pay your little child support and be done with it.
But then the double standard is the stigma that your son could be like, oh fuck it, I don't want the kid. But we have to deal with the judgment of having an abortion, a judgment of our mom being a teenage mom. Y'all don't get the same judgment that we get.
That's why it's a double standard.
But that's a double standard. But you have to you got to stop the double standard though.
Women are not like men. Period.
And I understand that, but you need to teach your son not to be out there doing. Don't tell your son to do nothing that my daughter can't do.
I get that,
Period.
but if it happens to your daughter, like she's saying, she teaches her daughter to be a savage.
No, we're not doing that.
No, that's what she says she's doing.
No, we're not doing that.
So why would you
my
teach
daughter
her?
how to know what she wants?
Okay, so y'all on two different y'all on two different
Yeah.
spectrums. You know what I'm saying? So I dig what you're saying,
Yeah,
but I don't
not
dig
that.
what I don't dig what you're saying.
No, I'm not on the page with that.
All right, it's your guy Kerry Hughes, Chico Wilson once again. Hey, during the break, we had a little discussion, and you know we're on drinks and discussions, goddammit. But we had a little discussion about how you should raise your kids, and specifically we were talking about daughters initially, and of course it kind of ran into sons, and we had some different opinions. We talked about daughters being savages, and we talked about us teaching our sons how to do the right thing. All right, so we get it all, but hey, we got a little discourse, and discourse is good. So what we want to do is we want to open this thing back up. We want to open the floor back up to this very conversation that we were just having. And when it all comes down to it, we have one of our guests. She had one opinion, and we have another who have another opinion, and of course we have our opinion here on the cast. And so down here, go ahead, smoke it up.
Take a puff.
So she's all for teaching her daughter to be a savage. Mom is a savage, and mom says, you know what, I'm going to teach my daughter to do the same thing. So let's go ahead. We're gonna let you go ahead and kick this thing off, and tell us what you think about your daughter and how things move and how you want it to be.
All right, so during the break, just like Carrie said, we had a little discourse, but it's good. But like I was saying, my last comment was cut for my daughters. Not saying everybody, because I raised my household different. Cut them off at the knees. I'm raising my daughters. I have an older daughter. My daughter is 29. That's my oldest. Of course, I didn't raise her like that when she was younger. Of course, as mothers, we don't want our daughters just sleeping with any and everybody. But she's older. It's her body. But I feel like we don't want to repeat the cycle, right? So I think with men and women in general, the cycle has changed. We did a 360 on it. So the women, we are cutting them off just like the guys. And I mean, that's it. I mean, no more, no less. Say what you want, mean it, and go with it. That's pretty much it.
All right, so during the break, go ahead.
I just think that, all right, if maybe savage is not the term, so we're gonna try and fade away from that. But if
it's so political.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
it's not the term.
Do you think, man?
So if we're gonna teach our daughters to be the responsible part, and no matter what it is in life, you know what I'm saying. The term savage kind of leaves out being compassionate on life itself. Just because that guy didn't do what he was supposed to do, maybe he wasn't ready, and if we for lack of a better term, impregnate the savage mentality in a woman's or a young female's mind, when she gets older, she's already carrying a chip on her shoulder. And if that chip is already there early in her life, you know, when will the love come into play? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody don't believe in love down there.
No, I believe in it. It's there.
But what?
Well, let's be honest. Let's be clear.
Honest. This is the place where you can be as honest as
let's
you want
be
to be.
clear. I'm not saying love is not possible. What I am saying is, as we know, we're adults, right? So, for me as a mother, I don't like the way that our black men treat our black females. I feel like it's been uprooted. I mean, it's a feeling that we've all had to go through, right? Nothing always works, but it's a certain way that you're supposed to treat a woman. We've been, for the past times, I mean, the disrespect, the disrespect, I mean, it's ongoing. So we don't want, as mothers, our black women, our black daughters being treated a certain way. So not saying, when you just said maybe he wasn't ready, then he shouldn't have been doing what the fuck he was doing.
Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Let me interrupt you real quick. So you say he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, but guess what? He had to do it with somebody, and if it's your daughter, and I think earlier when we were talking during the break, one of the things you said, I was talking about, you know, a daughter that's 16. You said her body, so she does what she want to do. Negative.
I'm not speaking for the 16-year-old because she's
but that's
still
what
a
we
child at that time.
That's what we were talking about during the break.
My daughter, she's at this age. My daughter is 29. I'm not saying at 16 she ain't doing shit because I'm not teaching her to do that.
What we said during the break.
But no, it expanded into other stuff. So I'm not saying a 16-year-old that's her body. At that point, no, the fuck is not. That's mine. But I'm speaking on my daughters right now. I didn't raise my daughter.
So at 16, you're not teaching your daughter to be a quote-unquote savage.
No, not at 16.
You're teaching your daughter to be a what? You should be teaching your daughter to be a lady, right?
Of course.
And to respect herself.
Of course.
Be responsible. All of those things. Okay, all right.
But listen, although we as parents are teaching them to do that, that is not guaranteed that she's going to get that in return. So no, we're teaching them that, but don't accept.
You shouldn't be worried about what she gets in return, because at the end of the day, guess what? You choose what your daughter or whomever, your son, they choose what they allow to happen to them or what they allow to happen in their life. I mean, some things, some things are going to happen, but when it comes to relationships, you choose who you deal with. You choose how they're going to deal with you, because you're supposed to teach people how to deal with you. And if you don't, then that's on you. If you allow them to do it, that's on you.
Okay, no, I'm not going to agree with you, because we can teach our children how we want them to be. Listen to me. We can teach our children how we want them to be outside. But when they go outside of that house, you can't say what your child will or will not do, because we have seen it, and we have been guilty of doing that. My child won't do this. My child won't do that.
But it's their decision.
Listen, it is their decision. But do you control that decision when that child is outside of your house? You don't.
And then they have to deal with the consequences and repercussions that come along with that.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So, I feel like you teach your children and you set standards. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 daughters and I got a son, and my son's 7 years old, and I'm trying to teach him now, when we out and we walk up to the door, open that door. I don't care if you struggle to open the door, I'm gonna help you, but you know to open that door. My daughters, they know what to expect from a man. I mean, they've seen, you know what I'm saying, failed relationships or whatnot, but you have to teach your children what to expect, you're valuable.
Yeah.
You the prize.
Exactly.
don't accept the minimum from nobody. If you go out on a date with that dude and he doesn't open the door for you,
Cut him off.
cut him off, and I'll stand right there.
Damn right. And that's
Stand right there.
When I say
If-
cut them off, that is exactly what I mean.
If they come to the house to see you and you going on a date and they honk that horn, you stay your ass right inside that house. Do not walk outside that door. You don't go to no honking horn. If you walking around and the dude be like, psst, psst, excuse me, my name is so and so. Matter of fact, don't even respond. Keep walking. You gotta.
And this is when I say cut them off at the knees, that is a prime example of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about the whole circle, the whole deal. When you are dealing with the opposite sex, if that is something that you do not want, cut it off.
Cut it off. Now I see what you're saying now.
I'm not saying I'm not saying just in terms of sex. I'm saying in general.
Know your worth.
Know your worth. Do not accept the unacceptable. Know your worth. Don't let them treat you any kind of way. If you feel like you're not being treated with the utmost respect, cut them off. That's what I mean. And if it's the word savage, if that's how they feel, that's how they feel.
What you have to do is get rid of that word savage.
Savage?
No,
Yeah.
savage.
Yeah, you
to
had
me,
told me what they said.
no, wait a minute. It's a defense mechanism, in my opinion. I feel like we use it as a crutch to cut people off. Like if we go on a date and you don't do what I expect, that might be because you don't know. So I'm not gonna cut you off because you didn't do it that one time. You have to learn. You may have to learn that what she accepts is not what I accept. Right. So you may not open the door for her. Maybe you don't know, because we as black women come from a source of pain. So maybe I'm so independent. Don't open my door. You may have had a female before me that didn't want you to do nothing for her because she's so independent. I can't blame you if you don't do it for me. But what I'm going to do if I'm with you is tell you what I need. You're going to learn what I need. I'm not going to cut you off just because you didn't do it. That's not fair. If you do that, you will never have a relationship. You will never have anything. You have to give people time to know what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many women out here who speak from pain and experience and generational curses and everything. We got to stop that. You can't cut people off because they don't do what you want them to do. Because I might not do what you want me to do. So should you cut me off because I didn't know? No. We have to learn each other. We have to learn people in general. Not even relationship-wise, just in general. You can't just savage cut everybody off because you will never have no healthy relationship at work, business, nothing. You'll never have anything if you cut people off as soon as they don't do what you want them to do. Period.
And the thing,
that's just my opinion.
And I know everybody's heard it. What you accept,
What you get.
But you have to learn. You can't just say the first day.
No, not the first day of life.
Just because he didn't open the door for you,
Just like you
you
said,
have
you
to learn
tell
each
them what you accept, but what you accept,
what you continue to accept,
you know,
is different.
that and that's what I mean. I don't mean just sex
She gave a
period.
bar right there. What you continue to accept.
It's different from what you accept.
Right.
Because I can accept this today and be like, all right, you know what? Let me go ahead and tell you. Didn't know this, but about me as a woman, I want this from you. If we have communication and I tell you what I want and you give it to me, I didn't even give you a chance because I didn't cut you off. I cut you off before I even gave you a chance to know me. So that you can ruin a lot of relationships by being savage and cut off. You can't do that. You have to give people a chance to know you. You can't read my mind.
Right.
If you can't read my mind, then you don't know what I need from you.
And sometimes you got to meet people where they at.
Exactly.
And again,
and go beyond that.
Right. And you got to teach people how to treat you.
Absolutely. You have to.
Yeah. Because not everybody is raised the same way.
Absolutely.
We don't have the same experiences. And unfortunately, right now, hey, we have a lot of people that aren't raised with, and to keep it a buck, with fathers in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, boys and girls.
Yeah.
And there's a lot missing when you don't have a father in the house or have a male figure to be able to teach you those things. So, we got to take all those things into account. So we can't just be like, you know what, hey, you know what, you didn't do this, so fuck you.
Right, you can't do that.
But anyway.
I mean, give them a chance.
Give them a
You
chance.
have to give people a chance to know you. Because me and you don't do the same thing. I used to be the cutoff chick. And I'm missing on a lot to cut people up. I used to be that chick.
See, I'm that type. You lie to me, I'm gonna cut you off.
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Once you lie to me, I'm gonna cut you off completely. Yeah.
It's definitely different.
But sometimes I go, no, but see, I'm different. I think beyond, like, why did you lie? Because, like, I'm not going to say you lied to me, you're done, because there's a reason behind it. If there's a reason behind it that makes a little bit of sense, maybe he lied. But what's the lie, though?
A lie is not telling the truth.
No, what I'm saying to you is, like, it may be something that he may have been afraid to open up to you about.
Making an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. No, it's not an excuse. No, there's a reason behind every move that you make in your life.
If he lied to you one time, you gonna lie
That's
to
not
you
true.
again.
But what's the reason, though?
It don't matter.
It does matter. It does matter. Because
if
it could
you
be something you can move beyond. You can move beyond.
If you lied to me, the reason is because
Hold on, so y'all
you
only
didn't
ever lied
respect
to
me.
y'all only ever lied to nigga. Y'all only ever lied to a nigga.
Yes.
And that's his lie, so whether he gonna cut you off.
But then you had a reason behind your lie, though.
Cut
That
off.
probably was a reason.
Oh, my God.
I don't even care to hear
You got cut off.
You lied.
So that's why you gotta be
No, I look at
honest up
reasons
front. If
behind
I
people's
ask you a
actions.
question, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, if you lie to me, I'm gonna feel as though you don't value our friendship, and I'm gonna feel you don't have no respect for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I teach my children that don't lie to me, because if women
I
what?
think we had touched on this last week.
Well, this must be a problem for you men if it keeps coming out.
We touched on this last week.
Mm-hmm.
If he lied to you, he loved you.
That's a lie.
In some ways,
That's a
true.
lie. No,
In some ways,
hell
yes,
no.
it is.
Y'all gonna make me get got it. Hell no.
I agree.
Don't accept that.
I agree to that a little bit.
I
To
refuse.
a little bit. I agree to that.
Hell
Because
no.
if I didn't care, if I didn't care, I wouldn't say nothing.
He lied.
Hell no.
He lied.
He's trying to spare your feelings.
No, don't spare my feelings because don't spare my feelings. Because I ain't gonna have
And
no
let me
feelings for you
decide.
if you keep lying to me. The lie,
all
listen,
lie. Fuck that.
listen. If you, I mean, people do lie, but my thing is, if you got, if you're in a friendship, a relationship, any type of relationship, you gotta have respect and you gotta have trust for somebody. I'm not gonna trust you if you lying to me. And if you lying to me, then I'm gonna ask you, why did you lie? Don't come with no damn lame ass excuse talking about I didn't want to hurt your feelings. God damn it, you hurt my feelings because you lied. That hurt my feelings because you wasn't
But
honest.
there has there ever been a lie that was told to you that was not as big as like that big that you understood
that
why
big.
they did it?
All right,
So you
hold
talking about a
on.
little white lie?
Yeah,
LaMonica.
like there's something
A lie is a
behind
lie.
it.
LaMonica.
A lie is not a lie.
What age group we talking about here?
Adults.
We talking about grown ass people
Yeah.
over say age of 35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is bullshit.
That's right.
I don't lie.
No, exactly.
I am who I am. I am what I am. And if you ask me what I did, I'm gonna tell you I did it.
Fess up to it.
Fess up to it. Now all this lying bullshit, no, I don't love you because I lied to you. I don't appreciate you because I lied to you. I lied to you. But I don't lie. That's the other part of it.
Right.
I am 52 freaking years old. I am too old to be lying to somebody about some bullshit when it comes to relationships. Yeah, I'm good.
Light skinned dudes winning now.
Hey, hold on, man. We got some fellas out here.
Who, me?
Oh, hot seat. No, hot seat.
Hot seat.
Hot seat.
Hot seat. You gotta get in the hot
coming
seat.
in the hot seat. In the hot seat. What's the question, my brother? Talk it to the mic.
This question is for the men now. How many times have you, now I'm not a liar by nature, but how many times have you told a woman the truth and she tells you you're lying? She don't want to hear the truth. You told her the truth, but that she called that a lie. So really, you first of all, you got to establish communication. You got to be willing to accept. No. You got to be willing to accept. What you got to be willing to accept what he's telling you. So either you going to accept that, or you going to move on. Now, keep in mind, you got 50 women. You got 2 men. How many of those women are going to lower their standards? You understand what I'm saying? Your standard, you're going to keep your standards, but you're going to be by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got 48 other women that are willing to lower their standards and say, hey, well, it ain't like he lying to me all the time. He lying to me about certain things. Now, hear me out.
Deal with the ones that lower their standards.
I
so when he
understand
done with
that.
them, holler at me, and we'll hopefully by the time you
this
get
is
to me,
coming
you'll
from
be ready
this
to
is
tell
coming
the
from a man with 3 daughters. I told my daughters, I taught my daughters, look, if you don't want a man, don't take nothing from him, don't lead him on, don't play with his feelings, don't play with his emotions, because you know what you're gonna do. You just don't know what he gonna do.
That's very true.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got just as many women out here playing these games as you do these men. So back to the savage thing, the first thing you have to do is identify what is savage to you. Because what's savage to you might not be savage to her. You understand what I'm saying? I think you said that, didn't you? So I hear a lot of different things, and people say a lot of things that they don't really mean, or it's not realistic. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you're supposed to let somebody treat you like a dog. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to be more understanding and be willing to accept the fact that I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. So if we can work through all of this mess, then we might be able to progress. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing to come to the table, knowing that you got issues, he got issues. Ain't nobody perfect. So he might tell a lie, yeah, that's true. And then I'm gonna give up the mic because there's other people that want to talk. But I'm just saying that you have to be understanding. You have to be willing to be reasonable. You understand what I'm saying? Because none of us are perfect.
You're right, because you know what? If you come to me and be like, you know what, babe? Fellas, y'all know how this goes. Her favorite dress. And she put it on. You don't really like it. And she be like, yo, babe, how I look in this dress? Oh, shit. God damn, I gotta lie right now.
Hell no, you better tell me I look bad in that dress because I'm going out with you. Shit.
It don't work like that. It don't work like
ordered that dress. Talk about that.
I'll be like, oh, you think I'm bad for real? But if I'm going out with my man and he like,
that's
baby, I
for
don't
your
like that
man
dress
to
on
make
you. Okay.
That's for your man to make you feel like, even though.
Don't lie to me. Be honest. If I look stink in the dress, tell me I look stink in the dress.
You look stink, that's a different story. We're gonna tell
If
you
I look fat in the dress, tell me I look fat in the dress because I don't want to look fat when I going out. Be honest with me.
We may just not like
who you looking fat?
If he say, listen, okay, if he say, baby, you looking a little chunky in that dress, but you look sexy as hell, then I'll be like, oh, I could be mad if he be like, you look sexy as hell.
Well, you know what? You are an exception to the rule because I'm gonna tell you, yo, we gonna hear about it later. Well, we gonna hear about it 2 weeks later. Well, you said I don't look good. Oh, god damn!
No,
so I know I'm gonna have to lie to you and say, you know what, babe, man, I love that dress.
Those are the lies that we're talking about.
Damn it, don't freaking lie. Shit, tell me if I look fat in the damn dress. Tell me, because I going out with you.
He may have told you. He may have said, you fat up in that dress.
Fat up and fat is 2 different things. That's not the same thing.
So let me
use the word.
When your man tell you, hey,
stop saying your man.
Well, when you get a man, and how many years that's gonna be? Right. No, I'm sorry.
Remember, you've been married 3 times.
I thought she was gonna hit me just then.
Remember, you've been married 3 times.
But guess what? I was able to get 3 wives, goddammit. Right.
They left.
No, they ain't left. I did. So, but anyway, when he tell you that, what you gonna do after that?
What? Tell me
say,
what?
hey, you look fat in the dress. What you gonna do after that? You gonna go get you a gym membership and work out?
No, I'm gonna find me another dress that I look good in. I'm gonna put that damn girdle on, goddammit. I'm gonna look good in that damn dress. Shit.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna make sure I look good in that dress. I'm gonna do something to look good in the dress.
Hey, but see, man,
you look bad in that one.
we talking about dress.
I might look fat in one dress and not fat in another. You know what I'm saying? And if I am getting, yeah, I'm gonna ask him, baby, if I have a man, baby, how I look inside this dress? And if he be like, nah, I ain't feeling that right there, I'll be like, okay, and go change, because I don't want to look
Oh,
But don't say nothing to him later on. Be like, well, you said I look fat. You don't like me. You don't like my body. Blah, blah, blah.
I ain't gonna go through all that.
man,
We be
I
like,
ain't gonna
oh,
go
man,
through
we
all
don't
that.
want
you
all
got a
that shit.
dress on.
But
y'all
anyway.
going out. Only thing we worried about is that dress on the side of the bed. That
Right,
night.
the dress on the side of the bed. But anyway,
always gotta
hey, y'all
keep
check
with
this
the
out. Check
sex,
this out. Hey,
man.
man, check it out. Hey,
That's
we gotta,
y'all motive.
hey, we gotta go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody out here. I think we had some great conversations tonight, man. Great drinks and discussions, man. So next time, next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna be doing the same thing. So we want to see more of you out here. We want more questions, especially in the D&D group. D&D drinks and discussions. All right, so I'm gonna let everybody else close this thing out because, like I said, we're about to wrap this thing up. But you guys go and do what you do.
Thank you guys, and just remember, if your man tell you you look fat, just go and put a girdle on or something. Change the dress, don't bring it up to him. You know, he still love you.
Yo, this your boy 50, man. Great night. Love it. Hit up D&D, Drinks and Discussion, Facebook. You know, put your questions in. Let's roll.
Yeah. Never hear me complain about what I ain't got. Cause if I want it, I'ma go get it. Yeah. Never hear me complain about what I ain't got. Cause if I want it, I'ma go get it. Yeah. Hey. Never hear me complaining about what I ain't got. Cause if I want it, I'ma go get it.